and a G12 modern, and all you have to do is just change the plug. So down the sides of each one is the plug for the top, plug for the bottom, plug for the side. So you just keep changing the plugs depending on what sound you're looking to get. So it's all classic stuff.
Classics.
Yeah, they're just in there for a laugh. But
so obviously, I mean, I'll be doing a ghost track and air sort of thing with John and the ears.
All depends on how you want to set it up, basically.
I generally follow Jeff's vocals.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's all done itself. Go back there, but you can sit there for the whole.
What's that, yeah?
Oh,
So we've got
back.
a loo
Another
handy.
step, please.
Yeah.
Handy loo, yeah.
Little loo.
Another step.
Oh, this is the brain.
Yeah.
Welcome to the brains. Wow.
I would have been able to show you the CCTV that is actually 4K cameras all around the place.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Russ has gone and hidden the remote, so I can't take the
So
telephone.
yeah, I mean, it's all
no big
secure.
deal,
Yeah.
you know, you've
Yeah.
got it.
It's all
So we
secure.
can see everybody in every room. So it's just literally, there's 3 4K cameras in there, so you can actually do your own socials if you want.
Yeah.
So you can record everything going at the same time.
That's brilliant. Yeah. From
So
the start to the finish.
It's
Yeah.
really quite helpful to do stuff
It
like
is,
that.
because it also, when
And
you
it's-
do
and
a
it's
happy
top
mistake.
class.
You've got everything that Uncle John needs.
Yeah, and it's top class. It's top
Yeah.
class quality.
Because I recorded with Russell in Park Street, and this is more. I think this is more comfy, isn't it? I think.
Well, I mean, the amount of people we've been getting through here is like
Yeah.
enormous.
Yeah.
Kick mics, eh?
Oh yeah, for sure. 2 kicks, 2 snares.
If you don't mind me saying, who's the most famous band you had in recently or over?
Well, the famous one was just lately. It's the #1 album.
who's
Okay,
who's
was
that?
The K's.
Of the K's, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. And you produced them, yeah.
Yeah, it's Rusty.
Russell,
What else was there? We've had Better Joy. The guy that did Better Joy was a fella called Bobby Nelson.
yeah.
So we get a lot of people who travel from
From
all over the place. So
yeah. You're fully
Mike-
booked, yeah.
Mike Hedges flew in from Malta
Yeah.
3, 4 times maybe
Yeah.
last year. If you've ever wanted to see who he handled, his discography is like about 700, 800 tracks, all major stuff from The Cure right through to. In fact, he did all of The Cure's albums.
Yeah.
Right through. I literally, if you could think of people that he hasn't done, it's hard. You know.
We just
and he loved the
want
place.
a good, warm production, you know, a proper production. That's what
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
what
you've
you
got
want,
to get-
what you want actually, if I'm going to be precise about it, you don't want something to sound like AI, do you?
That exactly is it, yeah. You know, that's the fight against AI. But you know, people we produce a sound which you think we can play that live. Do you get what I mean? And then they go on and they go, yeah, that's
Well, because we've got so many separated rooms. So,
Yeah.
So in there is the vocal boothie, and then over there is another drum room with another kit in it.
But you could do a vocal overdub in the kit.
Well, the
want
way this album was done here is the band literally set up across here, and the drummer stayed in that room, and the monitor showed the drummer playing, and the monitor in there showed these guys playing.
I need
So
to
they
see Jeff singing.
So they can see each other.
Yeah, that's all.
exactly. Because I sort of, when I'm doing a ghost track, you know, coming in now, verse 2, and blah,
In
blah,
my
blah.
house, this is my front room, right? You're on the drum kit, but Jeff's just looking through the doorway.
In the hall, yeah.
Guitar in the mix.
For the home demos, yeah.
With his mic in the mix, it's straight to my headphones, so he's going
If you look on the
4. Bang, dun,
No, I
dun,
know,
dun,
I-
dun,
I-
bang, and I can see his
I understand exactly
exaggeration,
what
and I know where to do all the fills.
I mean,
I do them on
if
the fly. You
it's
see.
if that's required,
Yeah.
then we can actually put you in that room,
Yeah.
and we can
As long as the
we
string
can do it.
scratches don't
we can,
come
we
out.
can actually do it, so we can because it's in a separate booth.
All you're getting is
So-
string scratches
So
on the
how
drum
many's
track.
how many's in the band?
4 of us, yeah.
Right,
Just a
so
4-piece band.
Standard 4.
Ice Cream Robots, yeah. That's our band, yeah.
There's no problem
So-
doing that stuff, yeah.
So you can shove your bassist here.
Yeah.
You could actually go in that room facing the drummer. Sorry, what's your name again?
John.
It's John,
Sorry,
yeah.
John. I hate doing things like that.
Yeah.
I'll sit here.
Yeah, good for you. Just towering over. Yeah. So
I'll sit here.
you can. There's so many
Yeah.
different ways in which you can approach this.
I know.
You could approach this as a tracking.
Wonderful setup.
So you do drums and bass, and then you tie everybody to it.
We
Or
want
you
it
can
tight.
set-
We want it tight and
or you-
live sounding. Yeah.
So what you can do is combinations of all of these. You can lay down the drums to a click track if you choose. I'm not saying you should. I'm not
In
saying you
your
should.
experience, I'm going to ask you a naughty question now. Say there's a verse bit and there's a middle section the drum's really tight. Could you just grab and loop that for that verse?
It's very easy to edit and cut.
Yeah. So in other words,
If for
my best-
example, you've got an absolutely superb chorus. Chorus is the usual ones.
Yeah.
So what if you've got a really, really good chorus, you could actually pull that out,
yeah,
copy paste.
copy paste,
If
and then
that's
put the
what-
vocal
if
on.
that's
Yeah.
the way you
Yeah.
wish to work it. See,
When you listen to recordings,
yeah.
you know it's done that way, can't you? You say, no drummer's going to play
Actually,
for 4 minutes like that, really.
No, you can't. You can't tell if you do it right. You can't tell.
Oh, okay. That's
One of the, I mean, look, there's so much stuff now that's happening where people might as well use a triggered set of pads for the kind of sound that they're getting off kits.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, and I think it's a bit sad because it's like me. So there's a Juno.
I like clicks and
there's a
clangs.
there's a Juno. There's a Juno 60 that's there.
I've seen that,
And
yeah.
I remember, Roland were always good for stringies and choruses because you got that chorus effect on
I've got a
the,
Phantom and it's my favourite
Absolutely
keyboard.
incredible, right?
Beautiful piece of machinery,
Now
best thing
all the
ever bought.
Yamaha DX7s, DX9s, FBO1s, all of those were
They're thin sounding
they
to
were
me.
very percussive. If you don't,
Yeah,
they
thin sounding.
did electric guitars and chimes and they did those really well, but they didn't do pads. The pads were poor.
Oh, brilliant.
But people got used to the string sound of the Juno 60.
Of course they did, yeah.
And of course, I was then doing arrangements for Ken Dodd at the time, actually.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did he? No, did he?
Yeah. And I did all the theatre tracks.
Yeah.
And then I did his Christmas single.
I was happy that he was
While I'm on that, I'm not going to tell you what happened.
Well, they have music playing.
Oh yeah. All right, go on. That's
Music going on.
yeah. That's a story.
That's another story.
I love
yeah.
Kenzo, by the way. He's boss
Yeah.
with him.
But basically, I did all that stuff, and it was just so funny
Yeah.
that we actually brought guys in from the Philharmonic to do the string section.
Where was it? Was this in Parsley? Was it with Kendrick?
Yeah.
Oh, it was in here, yeah.
Yeah.
So how long does this place existed, if you don't mind?
Since 1980.
Wow.
I built it when I was a
Okay.
kid.
Did
I mean,
you know Lou Rosenthal,
that is
drummer? He worked at Park Street. Lou, he's on reception for a bit.
Probably saw him on the
Going
way.
back, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just
Because
died.
Peter
He's
Coughlin
just
was
died, all the-
Peter Coughlin. Oh gosh, poor old Pete. Pete was an amazing bloke. He was a maintenance engineer, and he used to come and do my maintenance for me.
Okay,
Such a nice bloke. And as time went by and like jobs, see that this is the problem with studios, isn't it? You can go and get a massive studio, and really it suits orchestras and choirs.
Yeah.
Well, how many times do you get orchestras and choirs coming in?
Well, this is what I'm going to show. Yeah, 1 in 100, yeah.
What's the
He's
point?
doing a big,
What's the
big
point?
score sound
So I've
thing,
got a ton of top class. If you look in
Yeah.
there, they're all the top tracks that
Yeah.
have ever existed and will ever exist.
Wow.
So there's a Telefunken U47 valve,
Yeah.
there's a U67 valve, there's a U87 classic from 1960 something,
Don't
there's
drop
an
it.
800. Yeah, so three or four of those are all valved. There's an AKG the tube that's valved again.
Yeah.
And then there's of course the U87s, which we use as
Yeah.
overheads as well as another spare in there.
You
So-
know, 87s as overheads.
As overheads. That just shows you how far it's got.
No,
right?
that's good. No, that's good.
So that kind of thing.
I
Here.
use a Rode
So the-
N4. But it's all right. It's
No,
perfect stereo.
honestly,
It gets a
I
good.
mean,
All right.
If you want to get a 57 on stuff, I wouldn't say you were wrong using it.
I got one of the best drum sounds ever in a bass drum with a 58 lying on the bass drum on a cushion.
You can do that with
You know,
boundary
just
mics.
putting the back in.
Do you remember Tandy? Do you remember Tandy?
I've got one. I bought one and
plate.
oh, it
The
sounds
plate.
incredible.
I agree.
I threw it in
so-
the bass drum at the farmer's
and,
last week.
and that's exactly what you
The
should do
drums
with
are
it.
loud.
Yeah, if you put it on,
On a cushion,
if you
you'll be
put it on a cushion, flat cushion,
They are look at these.
it picks up superbly well.
picks the
And
whole
you know
hit
what they were made? You know where they were originally made, don't you? The actual mic itself was a crown. It was a crown mic.
Oh,
They were
right.
like 3 or 4 quid there.
There's a gap, isn't there? It's
Yeah, there's a
angled.
little gap. It's a pressure zone. It's a
Pressure
pressure
zone.
zone job.
they're brilliant.
That particular mic, if I remember rightly, was £19.99.
Well, I paid
And-
40 for this on eBay.
Did you?
And it had the original lead, and it
Well,
still
I've
had the
given
battery in it.
I've
worked
given
when
it
I
to
plugged
Mark,
in.
my tech, about 5 years ago, and said, "Can you take that off now? And put it onto 48 volt of power."
Do you take the jack off and put an XLR on it?
It wouldn't make much sense
wouldn't,
because
it
because
doesn't.
the XLR is really there
So
for
I'll keep it
balance.
original. I'm just
Keep
checking.
it original, don't do it.
Keep it original.
But one of the
right,
things
yeah.
that I wanted Mark to do, he's so busy, he hasn't got round to it.
Oh.
It's sitting in his room at the moment, somewhere buried under 5 ton of stuff that he's taken in between. And I've got to get him onto it, but I've got another 2 or 3 things that I need doing. Like one thing we're extending this desk, hopefully this summer. I'm putting another 16 channels on the end of it. So that's a classic. That's a 1987 SSL. It's actually a 6000. The difference between the 6 and the 4 is the difference between those 2 buttons.
Yeah.
Just those 2.
Oh yeah.
Because one is left, right and centre and back left and back right, and this one is A, B and C stereo. So
you can do quad on it, no?
you can do quad on it without problem, but
Yeah.
the usefulness of the 6000 was far more than the
beautiful,
4000. So I chose a 6000.
Superb.
Last time I saw a desk at this depth, now this is going back, it belonged to Chas Chandler, Slade.
Right,
It
yeah.
was IBC Studios
Yeah.
in Portland Place, and we did a week in there. And the quality of that,
Yeah.
you
Okay,
could hear the EQs
yeah, so-
whistling when you
so-
turned it.
So,
It's
so,
brilliant sound.
so this is a hybrid.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that in the centre of the desk there are different colours. So in particular, sorry, can you see this run here?
Yeah.
Can you see the way it's black, then it's orange, then it's
Yeah,
brown,
yeah, the step,
and then
yeah.
right at the top there's pink. Right, so they were the different periods when SSL went through changes in how they wanted to see EQ be developed inside a desk.
Yeah.
So the black are the ones that people like a lot for bottom end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange are very wide, so you can get a lot of top, a lot of bottom, a lot of everything. It's got more boost and more whatever.
You can shape the sound
Yeah,
perfectly
and
with
the
that.
browns were the originals, and they have got a more gritty kind of, or what I would describe as slightly more gritty sound.
And you got like, well, PFL, Q buttons here for anything, so you can set it separately.
And they actually have built-in noise gates and compressors in every single channel.
Yeah.
But what's even more exciting about it is the fact that you've got a full total recall system.
Yeah.
So when you do work, if you ask for us to copy the desk,
Yeah.
we simply put in a date, give it a name, and say snapshot,
Snapshot.
and it snapshots every button on the whole desk.
So you don't have to get,
So
worry about
activate
coming back and then.
well.
No,
No, you switch that off, yeah.
We've
Oh,
got an 8-pack
Yeah.
there that does that. You'll never mix more
Brilliant.
than 8 at a time, so we have a separate thing.
So I got your first name, Sean, if you don't mind. What's your second name, Sean? Sorry.
Hunt.
Sean Hunt, yeah. So here we go. I'm going to end it there for the now.